Salala. Hi, everybody. Hi, Blinks, of course, but hi, everybody. Welcome back to Talk Drama to Me, where she want that D in 2 minutes or less. You heard right today. We are solo. That's what happens when one of the co-hosts, Tiffany, has a cool job that does cool things. If you want to hear more about all the cool things and all the cool people she works with, hop over to her podcast for the Exposure podcast, where she interviews all the cool people she works with. I believe she's on a big tour now. I forget what leg she's on, but if you love a good live violin, don't we all? Definitely check out her stuff and see where she is headed next, maybe to a town near you, right? Today, guys, look, I know we're solo and I really need people to help rein me in. So if I go too wild, please let us know. Otherwise, go grab a glass of wine and buckle in because we're gonna go places today. We have Faking It with the Hockey Captain. I found this on Drama Box. It's the same kind of young adult hockey fake dating scheme that I love. I saw what was the other one? A Deal with the Hockey Captain? Yes. I saw the same jersey and the nostalgia take my body, right? Here we have, you won't even believe, a nerdy poor girl who accidentally spent one electric night with the school's newest rich boy hockey captain, only to realize he is her childhood nemesis. To avoid rumors, they fake a relationship, but will the tension turn into something real? What? And childhood, like, frenemies? That's very Asian drama coded, and so that's more for me, right? Thank you, Vertical Cinematic Universe, for listening. It always delivers, is what I've always said. My bangs, guys. How do we ever do bangs? This is really terrible. For everyone out there, please never cut your bangs. It is such a pain to get it to look snatched. And today we're having a big emergency. But that's all right. We're gonna continue on. We're gonna strive on. Look at this. And they say women can't do it all. We can, ladies, and here we are. We're doing it all. All right. Now, I don't have social media, but I do know that our female main character is Kaylin Peluso as Julie Penny, JP Wassa, and our male main character, Noah Andre, as Liam West. I've seen them before in these YA types, and I do think that they're well suited for this casting. Kaylin, because she compared to the rest of the cast, okay? Comparative to. I could believe that she is in high school. The rest of these people, y'all need to give it up, okay? The Botox is not the godsend that we thought it was. It is not exactly the fountain of youth. No, Andre, we love you. We love you. We do love you in these YAs, but we have to really use our imagination here to just imagine that he is a teenager, because that man as a real man. If you told me he had kids, I'd say that word checks out. That checks out. Now, I know we're disappointed we don't have the social media and the thirst traps, but instead I have something better for you. I have the backstage. You know that if you go to backstage.com or if you have the app, you can log in to see what gigs you can audition for. I do believe they are all non-union gigs. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. But if you are non-union, this would be a place you could go for auditions. And so Faking It with the Hockey Captain posted for talent in Los Angeles. So this was also then filmed in the LA area, I suppose. They say the synopsis is a fast-paced romance about an ordinary girl who agrees to fake date her school's star hockey captain. Checks out. What starts as a deal quickly turns complicated as real feelings grow and secrets surface. What secrets? Set against a competitive sports backdrop. Competitive sports, that's also doing a lot of work here. The competitive part is, wow. But let's get into it. I see, obviously, students. They wanted all genders, 18 to 25, fair. Flirty high school students, fair. There were some flirty ones there as well. And what are they paid? They are paid 200 buckaroos. I don't know if that's a great rate. But, I mean, if you're in LA and you have a free day, why not, right? We do need a principal. They're looking for a trainer, stylist, also 200. Creepy frat bro? 18 to 35? You're gonna take up to 35? Why do you need a frat bro if you're in high school? They wanted a creepy frat bro, 18 to 35 for 200. I don't remember seeing one of these, so we'll go through the synopsis. Remind me to watch out for this. We needed little kids, yes, indeed. And then also some more students as well. Yeah. Okay. High school seniors. Oh, that's an interesting call out. They wanted high school seniors or people who look like high school seniors. Again, all at 200 a day for an estimate amount of 1 day of work. It shoots February 24th to March 26th. We're filming this on May 11th when it dropped. That's the benefit of going solo, I suppose. I can just be unhinged whenever I want, right? So, yay! But it filmed in March and released in May. That's a pretty quick turnaround time. So, kudos to them. This is really cute, guys. While we're in backstage, there are a couple other. Sometimes when I get bored, I do go on backstage just to see what's cooking in the vertical cinematic universe. We've got Falling for the Underground King. That's like a Spanish language one. Oh, look at that, y'all. I need to learn some Spanish because I bet those are just gonna kill it. We've got a Mafia one. Are we still watching Mafia ones? You know what I don't see? I don't see werewolf ones as much anymore. What happened to that? Book Talk, where are you at? With the Simp and the Thought, that's aggressive. That's an aggressive title. Swole Mates? Jesus Christ, I'm gonna click on this. Hold on, let's see, guys. Swole Mates. We're casting Swole Mates from Knockout Shorts. What is even that? Set inside a vibrant college campus in LA, blending enemies to lovers, romance, social media rivalry, and soapy emotional twists. Swole Mates. And sorry, swole like when you go to the gym, swole. Just in case that was not very clear. Soulmates explores the cost of reinvention, the danger of personas, and what happens when two people who can't stand each other realize they might be exactly what the other needs. Look at that. We need gamers and fangirls and diners, students playing frisbee. I never got into frisbee. It was big, but I never got into that. And a gaming expo crowd. Wow. I thought we were going a different direction. When I heard soulmates, I thought maybe this is like a gym love story. You know, you find your soulmate getting swole at the gym. Wouldn't that make sense to you? Yeah, but apparently they're at a gaming expo. Yeah, I'm interested. All right, we'll bookmark this one. We'll watch it. I guess we'll watch it when it comes out. Oh, you got me. But today, what got my attention here? Hockey. Not even a fan. But here we go. In Faking It with the Hockey Captain, we open to a young Liam. It is one of those little kids, errantly shooting a puck shot at young Julie, or Scrappy as she's called. She's working at the rink, which the other kids tease. She gets angry and tosses the puck straight at Liam's face and breaks his nose. From here, she's labeled violent and banned from the rink. We flash forward to present day Julie, 6 years later, which I don't know, were the kids too young for this to be 6 years, or are these actors portraying younger than I think they are? I would like to believe they're trying to be high school seniors because this does get pretty intimate, if you will. So 6 years, not sure I believe that time gap. Again, the kids were very young. Maybe that meant 10, you know? I have a lot of questions. Or maybe the kids were appropriately aged, and because these people like clearly are not in high school, like my mind is really jumbled up on what ages really should look like. We'll go there. That makes more sense. At the party, 6 years later, at a grown up party, she finds out from her friend Lucy that Liam West has now transferred to their school, Blackwood. Suddenly, a popper goes off, and in shock, she falls. Woo! And Liam catches her fall. As they recover, he is hounded by other women flirting with him. We fast forward to discover that it's Lucy's 6-month anniversary with her boyfriend, Sam Karp, who is also filmed in a live stream getting head in the gym downstairs. This is playing on the TV. Julie pulls out the cords to the TV, smart gal. That way it's not like power on, power off, right? She just yanks them out and rushes down to confront Sam and the girl, Ruby Pickett. She's a rich girl. They also insult Julie brutally. Sam says, facts. She's like pure cringe. What in the millennial Gen Z is going on? Who wrote this? Taking me out. But that's okay. We don't like Sam, so if he's doing cringy stuff, totally, he's pure cringe, honestly. Julie throws a water bottle at Sam and runs back to the party. Impulsive, she pulls Liam in for a surprise kiss. She was looking for the most popular guy, and lucky for Liam, he is the only other guy at this party. It's just two men surrounded by a bunch of women. And at this point, I'm not sure they hired the right day actors because one of the side characters says her name is Sally and not Julie. Reading is essential, y'all. Okay, I know Sally and Julie sound similar, but it picks up in the ears. Who the hell is Sally, right? That is actually the end of the preview. So thank God Tiffany isn't here because we would have just heard nonstop how short this preview is. It is only 3 episodes. Why? Why is it so short? Not sure that's enough to entice the right people, right? I think this one was made for those who are just going to go all the way anyway. Again, we saw the jersey and said we need to see it again, right? Magic me, okay? Round 2, Electric Boogaloo, right? We're going to go behind this paywall. Pass or play doesn't matter because I am playing, right? I said young adult, hockey, fake dating. Don't mind if I do. In Julie's penthouse dorm room suite, remember, she has a real problem with rich people, right? This rich girl was like stealing her man because she's rich or whatever. Julie apparently is also rich because what do you mean she is in high school and lives in a penthouse dorm room suite? This is a really nice bedroom, guys. We should all be going to Blackwood just to have this killer bedroom, like the size of a living room. It's really nice. They're in her dorm room suite. Liam and Julie are on her bed, tossling, right? Doing some bedroom mambo as the camera pans away. And guys, are we watching The Perfect Crown? Isn't it nice? There was a twist in there recently with the queen where I thought, oh, wow, I actually did not see that coming. And that's nice to be so pleasantly surprised. But what is unpleasant is while the drama has Disney money, Mickey Mouse came in and said, whoo-hoo, here's money. No money for nails. Do you see that IU is wearing some like buck-ass press-on nails? Takes me out every time. There is a shot early on in The Perfect Crown where they are zooming in on her new engagement ring, and all you see are these dollar store, Dollar General press-on nails. And that's what we also got in this vertical. Actually, in this vertical, costume department come through. I thought they had some really cute outfits for her. Not the nails. Not the nails. Did she bring the nails from home? Did we not have any notes? Can we have some notes? Girl, if you can't do real nails, like a nice, just like gel. See these guys? Do you see them? Just a little nice, little light pinky nude gel. Gets you going. Gets you a long ways. These can go for 4 weeks, all right? Just a note. Just a note. No $2 press-ons. Okay, we are better than that, okay? Timu called. And we need a refund. That's right. The next morning, they are now in his dorm room. We forgot where they spent the night. And so they were magically transported from her bedroom to his. They're now in his dorm room after their one-night stand, and she flees. At school, Sam and Ruby harass Julie. So it's her ex and his new girl thing harass Julie, pushing her into the school fountain and mocking her polka dot bra. By the way, it was a really cute bra. I think polka dots are making a comeback. I'm not entirely sure what we're like harassing her about, but okay. Liam rescues Julie, covering her with his jacket, and takes her to the hockey locker room to change. In the locker room, he instructs her to take off her clothes when he unbuttons his top and hands it to her. This man, Noah, I can tell we are allergic to a button-up. We are allergic to a button-up blouse. No button blouses for this man because they immediately must come off. Here, they realize their history. Julie is the girl who broke Liam's nose, and he's the boy she got banned for assaulting. Their shock turns to disgust when they recall their intimate night, leading to a heated argument. Julie storms out topless onto the ice, falling onto a topless Liam into his arms in front of the whole school, including his fiancée, Hazel, and Coach Wood. Liam gets suspended and is told to make their relationship official to squash further rumors. Later, to fend off Hazel's advances, Liam kisses Julie in front of her, pretending Julie's his girlfriend. Hazel insults Julie. Budget Barbie. Must be nice to play the villain. What a great insult. Budget Barbie. Girl. you. Julie plays along until she's flustered and flees. At the library, a creepy pervert. This must be creepy frat bro, but he wasn't really frat bro-ish. I think, again, they just kind of said, are you available today? Here we are. Are you a man? Do you present male? Come in. This creepy pervert accosts Julie in the library, but Liam saves her, caveman carrying her to his car when they're accidentally kiss again. As he's carrying her out, she's like, my books. And I was like, she's a nerd. That's right. You can't just leave books there. That's really ill-mannered. When they accidentally kiss in the car, he's putting her into the seat and she trips a little, grabbing his tie and pulls him in for a kiss. It's kind of cute. I didn't see it coming out. Ooh, okay. Chemistry. We fast forward to Hazel live streaming herself, tossing money at Julie, spreading rumors that Julie's a clout chaser. Like, what clout? What clout? This is hockey? Like, hello, we're in America. We're not in Canada. Like, this is hockey. Maybe if you date like a football star clout, I don't know. Where are they in the great state of Minnesota? We love you, Minnesota, but that might be the only place where hockey's getting you any sort of clout. Liam enters, passionately kissing Julie and declaring she's his girlfriend. Julie scolds him again for his lack of consent. Does the idea of consent not exist in your tax bracket, Julie? Oof, that was good. And she then goes off to her job at Burger Queen, where Sam, the ex, harasses her again. Liam punches Sam, getting Julie fired. She refuses Liam's help, but again, he offers this fake dating scheme to pay her tuition and to keep Hazel away. It's a win-win. When Sam reappears, Julie kisses and straddles Liam until Sam leaves. She then reluctantly agrees to Liam's scheme. Later, Liam has a gala. Julie laments at her lack of an outfit, so Liam calls in his family's glam squad. We are constant reminded this man has money. I think her resolve for like hating the rich, eat the rich is dissipating. It's kind of like everything, all roads lead to Pride and Prejudice, okay? When Lizzie says some joking, offhanded comment that she didn't realize how much she loved Mr. Darcy until she saw Pemberley. For all the Pride and Prejudice book readers, we know how funny that is, and I am tee-hee-hee laughing. Okay, we tee-hee-hee. And if you aren't, just read it. It's a little dense, I will be honest. And there are parts of the book that are not present in the movie. Surprise, surprise, that I'm not entirely sure add to it. Sorry, Jane Austen lovers. Or am I on the crucifix now? Will you burn me at the stake? I know. But the movie was magical. The Keira Knightley one, guys, that was magical. Not the Netflix one. I have comments about that. Sorry, where were we? Okay, yes, sorry. So Liam calls in his family's glam squad, and ta-da, ugly duckling becomes a swan. At the gala, Julie stuns in a white dress. She is really stunning. Her makeup and her hair in this, perfection. Well done. Liam and Julie trade barbs, but their sexual tension is interrupted when Finn, Julie's childhood friend and Harrington's prep's hockey captain, appears. Liam's jealousy flares as Julie and Finn's friendship reignites. The next day, the students are now complimentary of Julie when Hazel and her minions smear lunch on Julie and rip her top. Liam saves her again. Now, here's some comforting news for those of us who did not go to private school. Apparently, they ate the same thing as us because that lunch, what the fuck was that lunch on a paper plate? Rich kids, the rich, they're just like us. In the hockey locker room, Liam panics when Coach Wood enters where Julie is there showering off the lunch that was smeared. He undresses, poking his head out of the shower to convince Coach he's alone. Once safe, he seduces Julie, but she kicks him out, reiterating, they're enemies. In the library, Julie dreams of Liam kissing her passionately, placing her on the table, reaching up her skirt, and like saying he's been thinking about her all day. Gets her up again and pushes her against the bookshelf and hitches her leg up, and they're about to kiss. Boom. She wakes up to find he's by his side. He grabs her hand and they rush out to dinner, forgetting again about her books. She's very much like, books. I get you, girl. He invites her to dinner with his billionaire parents where they defend each other. Like Liam's defending Julie from his like crazy parents and Julie's defending Liam as well. It's kind of cute. It deepens their bond, right? After dinner, Julie wants to end their arrangement and Liam accuses her of having feelings. Julie pukes and wonders if she's pregnant. Julie shows Liam around her penthouse dorm room suite because apparently they have never been there. We've seen this penthouse dorm room suite before, but apparently they have amnesia and they have forgotten. He shows her around complete with her dead cat picture as well. They wait for the pregnancy test, dreaming of their future. Liam as a hockey pro, Julie as a YouTuber, pucks and passports. I might subscribe to that. I know nothing about hockey. I'm not entirely sure it's important for me to know anything about hockey as I subscribe to this YouTube channel. After all, I'm watching these verticals, and again, I know that in hockey, like the rounds are called periods. I always thought that was funny. That's a fun fact, right? What else? I know about the Miracle on Ice. I've watched the Mighty Ducks. I mean, does that get me any street cred? Hockey fans, chime in. How much hockey do you need to know in order to be like, I know hockey? Is that enough? I feel like it's enough. How much more could a girl know? I mean, we're all busy. You know what I mean? I'm busy watching these verticals. Like, what else do you want from me, right? I'm trying to fix these freaking bangs. Guys, why did we do bangs? I don't understand. It's tough life out here. All right. That's as good as we're gonna get today. Sorry about that, guys. Ugh, it's like I'm bald spot here. Oh, here we go. Sorry. All right. So she's a she's a YouTuber in this dream scenario. I guess that's what dreams are made of now, to be influencers. You remember she wanted to see the world. Oh, so cute and remembered. The test is negative. You zoom in on the test. The band-aid around her pointer finger to save her press-on nail is really sending me. Again, we have to upgrade from these press-ons. We just have to do it, guys. We cannot live like this. I know. We're all balling on a budget now. I know. But just a pinky nude gets you very far. Just a gel pinky nude. I recommend it to everyone. At the big game, Julie runs into Finn. Liam's jealousy distracts him, leading to a hard body check from Finn. In the medical bay, Julie helps Liam ice his brain. He's upset Finn thinks that Julie and Finn are getting married. Julie teases him for being jealous. I mean, it was something that she had said as a kid playing house, not real. Then helps a topless Liam with ointment, blessing, caressing his abs, leading to a passionate kiss. In the next scene, Hazel warns Julie about Liam's love bombing. This messes with her, so that's an important part. The next week, the hockey team gets bad news. Sponsors are pulling out when Hazel walks in and demands dinner with the captain, and she'll provide the funds. Just rich girl things, right? In front of his whole team, Liam reluctantly agrees. Julie sees them together at the restaurant and, with Finn's encouragement, confronts them. She finds Hazel drugging Liam's water and carries him to her dorm. He's burning up, so she undresses him, undoes some tiny little jean strings. I don't know. I've never done that for a man, so I thought, oh wait, was she wearing jeans? No. It was him wearing jeans with tiny, you guys have to see those. Just watch it to just get to this part, guys. It's in a little bow, and she does the little bow of his tiny cheeks. Kids these days, fashion, right? What do I know about fashion? I mean, honestly, look at this. What do I know about fashion? Well, what I do know is I've never done that for a man. I've never done his little tiny jean strings before. And I may be missing out. That's right. That's true. That's true. With abs like those, I wouldn't untie any sort of string, sir. They toss around the bed and have sexy times. The next morning, Liam and Julie are summoned to the principal's office over a video of Julie stealing the hockey playbook. Through his IT hacker skills, Liam deduces it's an AI deepfake by Hazel's minion. Though Julie's name is now cleared, the playbook has been leaked. Hazel avoids expulsion due to her father's donation. Mr. Cruz is a big donor to this private school, so she's really getting off scot-free. Now, sort of understanding Julie's hatred of rich kids, Liam apologizes to Julie for everything, including their past, what happened 6 years ago. At the next game, Blackwood wins with Julie's new playbook. At the celebratory pool party, Liam suggests that they become a real couple. She declines. After Liam walks away, Sam and Ruby, remember her ex Sam? Sam and Ruby shove her into the pool, topless. Liam saves her, performs CPR, punches Sam, and tosses Ruby in. Bing, bang, boom, man taking care of business. Alone together, Liam again asks Julie to be his real girlfriend, admitting his feelings. Julie kind of flashing back to what Hazel said about the love bombing, what Sam said about her being unworthy. Julie declines again, walking off. A yearning montage follows. Julie gets into Harvard, but the principal receives a tip about her doctored grades. What? Straight A scholarship student doctoring them grades? Shocked. Clutching those plurals. With Hazel's minions' help, Liam and Julie expose Hazel's involvement at the school prep rally, leading to her expulsion. Hazel's dad is this owner of this big IT company. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. She apparently is also an IT genius and can do that without leaving any sort of digital trail. Perfect. And she is now kicked out of school. She's now kicked out of school. Oh no, the consequences of her actions. Fast, 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 fast. Liam is accepted by the Bruins, a professional hockey team, with his hockey stick and her Harvard jersey. Is this not like basketball? Do hockey stars not have to go to college? Suppose not. There really is no college hockey scene, right? Maybe a small one? Apparently, he doesn't have to go to college. He can just play professional. So that's a fun fact for us. So, with his hockey stick and her Harvard jersey, they flirtatiously walk into the sunset together. The end. Look, pass or play, would you go beyond? You should go beyond. This is really cute. I don't know what it is about hockey and young adult and fake dating, but put them all together, it's really a cute combo. I think it really works in the vertical cinematic universe. And I love that this one has some Asian coded vibes to it that I don't fit in this universe, right? There are some parts I thought, oh, this is really Asian coded. There was like another Asian hockey vertical. It's like my brother's secret. My lover is my brother's secret. I forgot the name of it. Sorry, but it's on Bigloo. It's a K vertical. It is with a hockey influencer, so I've seen his face before. I've not seen her before. I think she's new. It is a, like, shot-for-shot remake of a Western one, but it's pretty cute. So maybe based off that, I think this has Asian vibes. I don't know, you tell me, guys. Does it have some elements that you've seen in some Asian verticals? I think so. It's not a shot-for-shot remake of anything I've seen before. So I do think this is, on its face, new. It's cute. It's cute. The chemistry was really cute. Again, Kaylin, like, I don't see her as often. I hope we see her in more stuff. But she's really cute. She plays C really well. And then Noah Andre, we've seen him before. He does the yearning, the jaw clenching very well. If there's anything that I love to see in a vertical, it's a little jaw clench, right? So pass or play, you should play. You should play. Why? Because it's an original story, kind of. Again, all the elements have been done before, but the execution's pretty cute. It's got some Asian vibes to it, right? Some Asian coded nonsense in this that I love. The chemistry is very good between the lead actor and actress, I think. Hope we see them more, maybe together, maybe separate. Like I said, we saw that jersey. We saw that jersey from a deal with the hockey captain, right? The one with the tiger on it. And this time they only had one that they patched over that said Blackwood, but the rest said Lightning, like from the deal with the hockey captain. I love that costume said, look, we spend way too much time and energy dressing everyone super cute for this vertical. I have no time. I have no time to make sure all of the jerseys match. Y'all, just do a little imagination. And I'll say Blackwood. I will accept it because, again, nostalgia, take my body. I see this jersey, I'm just going to click. That's what's happening. Drama Box, do you hear me? Okay, I see jersey, I click. Jersey, click. Jersey, click. Throw more hockey verticals at me. Okay, I will consume them all. Okay, consume shit. What else to say about this vertical? What were some of the vibes? Nose fetish people, nosers. This one's for the nose lovers. There was a lot of really cute, like, nose play. Sometimes they'd flick, sometimes they'd touch, sometimes they'd boop, a little boop. I love a little boop. One time there was a little Eskimo kiss. I said, no, so cute. So young adult, young love. Little nose play, we all love that. There was bullying, but it wasn't as severe as some of the other, like, high school verticals. Why does this have to be in high school? Can we ask that question? I mean, I would still believe it was like a college rivalry, right? We just saw the boy love one with Greg and Jeff. We just saw them, and they were in college. So again, why does this have to be in high school when none of the actors look like they're in high school? Have we ever seen a high schooler before? So maybe it's a saving grace that they don't actually look like high schoolers because they're obviously doing very adult things. I don't know, did they drink in this one? I don't think they did that. But they do very adult things, and like it's nice that your mind doesn't have to do Jedi mind tricks to get you back out of it. It's like they are clearly like in their mid 20s. At least there wasn't a 30-year-old like in the other vertical at one time. I can't do this. That man does have grown children. They have tuition he needs to pay. 'Cause I don't even like hockey. There are some other sports I will watch. I will watch some other sports. Actually, I will watch hockey. I take that back. Did you know on YouTube the PWHL, the Professional Women's League, they put all of their games on YouTube, and the commentators seem very passionate about the sport. And so sometimes it's nice to just throw one of those puppies on and like boop 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 off to work or whatever you're doing, whatever you cool kids are doing on the computers these days. You know, just pop one of those on free. Totally free. These people are very knowledgeable at hockey. Again, they taught me that hockey is played in periods. Did you know that? Fun facts. Okay, you're learning things from this podcast. I do believe the PWHL, that is their playoffs? I was going to call them finals, but that's not what they're called. They're called playoffs. Again, fun fact again. Huh? Huh? Maybe I am a hockey fan. But they're in their playoffs. It's a really screwy kind of schedule. I don't think there's any rhyme or reason or cadence as to how they're played. I believe it's because they don't have their own arenas, so it's hard to kind of schedule around. They've got to schedule around like a Elvis impersonator or something. Sorry, ladies. Gotta do better by you guys. Where is my female hockey vertical? Because there's nothing like inherently sexy about hockey. I'm not entirely sure why Book Talk is really entranced, enthralled by hockey. I'm gonna watch Off Campus, guys. Guys, getting close. Are we watching Off Campus? I have not read the books, but I'm tempted to read the book, The Deal, and then go watch the Amazon series Off Campus first season, The Deal. A lot of cringe. A lot of cringe. Again, the guy looks like he's in his 30s. Is he? Is he built tough? Built like a fridge, you know? 문작놈, right? For those out there in like a fridge man. And then she looks age appropriate. Like again, it really throws me off even here. Like Kaylin looks a little more age appropriate than everybody else around her. It really, guys, is that what we want? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it is. I will say there was very little hockey in this hockey vertical. Um, yeah, there's just like a shocking. Again, you don't have to make it hockey if you're not going to do hockey, right? So worth mentioning if you were going to watch this for the hockey bits beyond the jersey, there's very little. There's more in the locker room. Maybe it should be fake dating the locker room captain. There was a lot of locker room, but very little hockey. Here's my guess. Noah Andre, the actor, probably can't skate. Because the only time we saw him skating, he used his hockey stick like a crutch, like a cane on the rink. So, yeah, fake dating the locker room captain just doesn't have the same ring to it. But if you came here because you thought you would see and hear a lot of the hockey bits, honey child, this ain't it. This ain't it. Well, there you go. If you like hockey, there's your recommendations for the day. PWHL, they're in their playoffs. Watch that. It's free on YouTube. And then read this other hockey book with me. I'm gonna blame Heated Rivalry, okay? Heated Rivalry just shot off like a rocket, and everybody said, you know what this is. It's because everybody loves hockey. They got the wrong message, right? The big media conglomerates did get the wrong message. It was not. Dear media overlords, it was not the hockey we were watching for, but that's all right. That's all right. We'll still watch them, apparently. Also, gosh, thank God Tiffany isn't here watching this vertical, because you know what would have taken her out? Is the AI. We should have a bigger conversation about AI and verticals. This is probably not the time or place. Maybe it is. Maybe this is the podcast where we address it and y'all huddle in, but This vertical does use AI, and it's pretty apparent. You get it in some of the first scenes where a child is hit by the puck. Obviously, due to labor standards and morality, you can't actually hit a child with a puck and break his nose. So they do that via AI. I think it's easier for me to swallow in that scene because I get it. Again, don't want to harm the children. I'm looking at some other verticals here, but don't want to harm them. But then they also use AI as B-roll to set the scene for new venues that are popping up. So, for instance, like the banquet scene, it is very, very clear that it is not a fancy hotel that they've gone to, that this banquet scene is happening in some Holiday Inn, right? But the AI leads us to believe that it is a fancy, shishi, rich people kind of hotel. Again, I don't know if this is the time or place for the larger conversation. I wish Tiffany was here. She has a lot of opinions about AI, particularly because she is in the entertainment industry. Um, Maybe that's for another podcast. For now, would it be so wrong to have an AI tag that says, like, hey, this vertical was enhanced with AI? Or would that just be all of them now? Because if you look at all of the movie posters for these verticals, they are all AI generated. For sure. I would bet my bottom dollar. Are we watching the AI verticals? I saw that Good Short had this AI vertical, I think with two, it was a boil up one. It was with two hockey guys, I think. I forget what their names were. I don't know. It wasn't even done well. So why would I watch it? Is there a well done AI vertical? Oh, I'm so afraid to ask because the answer might be yes, and then I'm gonna have to go watch it, and then Tiffany and I will have another big conversation about AI. That'll be like, oh, I know, I get it. It's the worst. But did you see the vertical? You know. So thank God there aren't any good ones out there. Right, guys? You would tell me if there was a good one. Not that I would watch it. I don't know. This is why I need a Patreon, just for the real weirdos out there who want to join me behind the paywall. No, no, there should be an AI tag. There definitely should be an AI tag. It kind of takes you out of it just to not be aware that it's going to happen, and then blah, kid is being hit by in the face by an imaginary puck or an AI puck. So there definitely should be a tag, and I guess I'm telling you here and now, if you do watch it, spoiler alert, warning, warning, Will Robinson, the future is amongst us, and they do use AI in this vertical. If that does change your opinion, that's okay, and if it doesn't, you're a trash panda like me, and you'll consume anything. That's okay too. We all have to kind of admit who we are in this new landscape, so have no standards. Watch this one. It's cute. Have standards. It's super cute. The chemistry is chemistrying. The dialogue, other than the Gen Z, oh, it's so sus. Pure cringe. Other than the weird lingo dropped in here, it's pretty cute. Hopefully you've enjoyed the solo podcast. Hopefully I don't have to do many more of these. Tiffany, please be less cool and come back and watch these verticals. And if not, no worries. We'll have another one for you next week. I don't know. I'm kind of feeling like a classic CEO. Let's go back to the classics, right? This one was very much in that like old timey, deal with a hockey captain. Where's my CEO? I could just solve all my problems with money and his private jet. Yeah, going back to the good times. Follow us on TikTok, Insta, YouTube, and Substack. We're posting the clips, the thirst traps, and the theories. Talk Drama to Me drops every Wednesday. Bye for now.